quadruped knee hovers with opposite or alternating hand lifts. So I also have a ball or something to put between my knees. Engaging your inner thighs can help the deep core and pelvic floor a little bit better to help prevent too much doming or bulging of your abdomen as you raise your knees. So what you're gonna do here is you're gonna give me a good inhale through your nose. Think of expanding into your back, your rib cage, your belly, pelvic floor lengthens. Exhale from the bottom up. Think drawing the lower, middle, and upper abs all inwards. As you squeeze the ball slightly, you're gonna hover your knees, and then you're just gonna lift one hand slightly from the floor. And you're trying to keep everything stable here, and then you're gonna come down. Inhale, exhale, lift, lift, and come down. Eventually you can work up to holding this and just continuously breathing as you lift one hand. But to start, maybe you lift one hand, then the other with your exhale, and then you lower, reset, inhale, exhale, lift, and then lift one hand, then the other, and then lower down. And then eventually you can work up to holding and alternating hand lifts there. What I don't want to see is all of that side to side. That's not doing too much for your core. We really want to keep everything as stable as possible. So if you find that you're doing a ton of side to side movement, then you're probably not ready quite yet for the hand lifts. So you can just maybe stay here and hold for longer periods of time, and then eventually work your way up to the hand lifts, just like this. That becomes easy. You can lift the arm all the way up. Again, not too much shifting, but there's a lot of ways to progress this. But the biggest thing is we want to coordinate with your breath. Make sure you're breathing and not holding your breath. We don't want to see your lower belly or just your abs in general kind of bulge out without being able to control it. So that's not something that tells us we need to stop doing the exercise. It just gives us feedback for your body and how your core is handling the pressure for this particular exercise. So if we see a ton of that doming or bulging, we want to make sure we check in with your breath. Can you exhale? Can you draw that lower abdomen inwards a little bit more? Does that lessen that bulging or doming? That's great. Then we can continue. We just don't want to continuously overload something too much that it's too challenging for those tissues at this time. So again, that's just something we want to monitor and make sure that we're breathing, make sure that we're engaging our deep core. And then if you still continue to see that, and then if you feel it and it's firm to the touch, that doming or bulging, then that's a sign that we may need to just modify for the time being and build our way back up to that. Let me know if you have any questions at all.